It's umomgtarot, and this is your love and relationships tarot card reading. We're going to see who comes up and what comes up in your tarot spread. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so your first card is Cancer. So this is involving the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So Aquarius, there's some sensitivity and some sense of nurture that comes from this person. So they might be very protective and caring of you. They may be like issues of them, the way that they feel, touch you, make you feel warm, make you feel full. This could, yes, again, also be family or a mother. Then we have the Aries energy around you. And so dynamic and spontaneous, crusading, impulsive action is likely. Alright, so impulsive, that ain't going well with the whole nurture, care, tender, loving care, slow, brew type energy. But it's there, and there's a little bit of selfishness there. So in your love and relationships, you're dealing with family issues, you're dealing with a little bit of selfishness, a little bit of caring, a little caring too little. And then we have Libra energy, and the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So then we have this whole, I just want peace, I just want balance. But we do have Aries there, and Aries is giving us Mars energy, and that is conflict based. So let's go. All right, Cancer energy giving us the Moon, Libra energy giving us Venus. So we have Mars and Venus here. This could be a relationship reading, but yeah, it could also just be a general, like, hey, relationships taking a hit. Why? Let's figure it out. Get your first card. Secrets. Secrets, damn it. Are you keeping secrets from your family, friends, anyone who cares about you, your partner? Are there secrets that they know, but then they don't know? And then they know, but then that one doesn't know, but they... Do you have some game going on like that? The High Priestess is associated with the Moon, and she rules intuition, and also viewed as very attractive. Attractive people tend to do this. This is why I'm accusing you. Okay? Hey. Call me. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Knight of Cups, messenger of love, a loving gesture of some sorts. I always hope that you redirect that love towards your family, because they like it. Sometimes. But a loving romantic gesture from an experienced person, somebody who's experienced with you, is coming from this Knight of Cups energy. Okay, and they have a secret, so I hope that they're delivering a secret that's very loving. Surprise, I bought you flowers. It seems a little more deep when we use the High Priestess. Ooh. Ooh. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's hard work. More action. On the love end, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Oh, party pooper. McGee. The King of Swords in reverse. Damn, what you got going on, Aquarius? Aquarius, looks like you guys have a lot of, like, maybe mother and father energy, so it could be family related, but it does tie into your relationship, so there may not be approval on the parental front. Okay? So the Knight of Cups is supposed to be like, here's a loving gesture, here's an offer of love, here's something that I'm giving to you that'll fill your cup. And I feel like somebody has a problem with that. I feel like there's a secret behind it. That like onlookers like your mom or your dad might be like, oh, I see right through that. They're only getting you flowers because they must have done something. They're being too nice. There's something going on. I don't trust that person. My intuition is telling me, you know. But it could also just be a secret about they've been working hard. They got a secret at work. You know, we hope that secrets at work are not what we think they're going to be. But I feel like it is related to money and keeping that focus, keeping that nose to the grindstone. This person has been working hard. So let's hope that the loving gesture is a dollar, is a bag. Is a bag with a dollar sign on it. You know, if we're like that, let's do that. Okay, but there is a secret, and I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see, because the emotions are involved, the money is involved, and then boom, we have this. I don't like that. I don't like that when we're coming off of what's the secret? What's the secret? Then we have a youngin'. You got a secret baby? You got a secret adopt a brother? You got a puppy? Something's coming. Something that where you have to think about the money. So yeah, this very well could be a puppy, you know? It could be something that's gonna cost money long term, but they're just like, oh, come on, let me just impulsively get this. I don't think it's a car or anything. Like, it might be a person. Somebody's moving in, showing some love, showing some support for someone, and then it comes with something else. It feels like it, because it's either that or this person is lovingly conducting a gesture towards you, but they're being very immature. Because like, don't do that unless you mean it. You know, don't do that unless you mean it. And then if I think you mean it and you're trying to get me to mean it and I act like this, don't be all rude. We see the king here, and I feel like this is some sort of like assertion of dominance and some like, I have the power and I've earned that power over you because you've always trusted and respected my decision making and all that stuff. And then like on this occasion, they're kind of abusing the fact. Like they're kind of like, well, I always have the right opinion and da 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 da, and I'm putting my foot down kind of thing. And you're like, what? No, not this time. You're being immature. Okay, Page of Cups right next to it, all up in their feelings. So I'm wondering, I mean, it could be, very well could be getting some sort of animal, bringing some sort of family member or friend into the circle of life, or being like, hey, my friend from out of town's here, and now I gotta devote all my time to them and focus on them. Some of you guys are in some relationships where it needs, where you're just like, okay, well, I'm wondering, I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you because there's a secret up in here. And I feel like, no, I don't even feel like it's like a straight up secret. I feel like you just didn't divulge all of the details of whatever's happening. I feel like somebody's coming into the situation. And it might be somebody from work, it could be family, it could be a friend. Like, hey, they're gonna sleep on our couch for a couple weeks, okay? Is that okay? That's okay, babe. Okay. Or, you know, we're gonna babysit this animal for like, my friend has a baby cheetah. We're gonna babysit it for 4 months. It's not gonna cost us money. You know, you're kind of immature for saying yes. We're gonna have to say no. King of Swords in reverse. I don't want to say no. I'm too feeble. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to wear the King of Swords hat and be like, hey, no. Alright? Aries and Libra energy is polarity, and so you see a lot of like tension of the roles. Like, you see the king on one end and the queen with the secrets, so it's almost like the queen is very considerate of feelings. So if she's keeping secrets, she's either allowing things to unfold organically or just considering emotions, feelings. And that Cancer energy hovering nearby and being associated with Cancer, you'd think that it's done in the name of nurture and done in the name of just kind of keeping the peace. I feel like there's some type of something that has a pulse coming into your situation, and hopefully it's not just singularly a person saying, hey, let me do a loving gesture and let me stay at your place or try to get in, take advantage, or do some sort of operation where I get into your home and I mooch. And I know what type of power I have over emotions, so I use that to my advantage and manipulate. You don't want that either. So pretty dynamic. I should probably pull more cards and be more specific next time. I probably will, because this can go in so many directions with this combination. So yeah, anyways, if any of those were you, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to the website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one.